option. Go to sign in option. When you click on this, you will get the options to sign in, join your class or email or username. You need to click on the sign in with Google. Okay, so click on this option. Click on this option and it will give a show a page like this where you need to enter your email address and password and then click on sign in. Okay, so after you click on sign in option, you will get a page like this. It will open. Wait. No, you can use in mobile, but it won't work. So I don't think it will work on mobile. Maybe it can work. Okay, so it will open a page like this. So I am waiting for you to open this, reach till here. Okay. Okay, just let me know when you finish this. Okay, it's open. Okay, do it fast. Open the Tinkercad fast. Okay, and then when you reach till here, you need to click on the circuits. Click on circuits and then click on create new circuit. Very good. Okay, so click on the circuits and then click on create new circuit. Do it fast. Is there anyone who is left, who is still doing this? Just write it in chat box. Otherwise, I will start the coding. Okay. So let's start the coding. When we click on create new circuit, it opens up a page like this. Okay. Okay, so let's start the coding. So, okay, what is the use of this Tinkercad? We use our Arduino IDE when we have real Arduino board and real jumper wires, LEDs. So in that case, we use our Arduino board and connect LEDs and jumper wires to it. But since we don't have any Arduino board and LED, we will use virtual LEDs and Arduino boards. Okay, so here are the list of components that are basically used for Arduino programming or any other electrical uh, components. So since we are doing Arduino programming, so we have Arduino board. Place this on the screen. Just click on the Arduino board and then drag it to the screen. Oh, it has, I have dragged 2 times. So 2 Arduino board is coming. So click on the first one and then click on the delete button. Okay. Board, write in chat box what is an Arduino board. Write in Anyone can unmute yourself and write in chat or write in chat box. Have you read about Arduino board? Okay. Okay, so Arduino board, I'll explain it again. Arduino board is basically a small computer that manages or handles the components attached to it. Let's suppose we connect an LED to this Arduino board, and if we say Arduino board blink the LED, then we need to write a program for that to blink an LED, and then the Arduino board will do the programming, will execute the program, and it will blink, it will turn on or blink the LED. Okay. So this is our Arduino board, and we have different pins over here, different pins that gives output or input. Okay, so let's turn on an LED. Okay, if you are doing it on mobile, it will create a mess. Okay, like mobile screen is very small, so some common components may not show properly. So better if you see the class, and then after the class you can try it on the mobile, or you, if you have any laptop or PC, you can try it on that. Okay. Yes, Arduino is an open source Mac developer board. Yes, it is correct. So, have you read the program of blinking an LED? Have you done the program of blinking it? No. Okay. Have you turned on any LED using Arduino board? Okay. So I'll do it again. Okay, don't worry, I'll do it again. Okay, in Tinkercad. So we have placed our Arduino board, and then we click on this LED, and then we click on this screen. Okay, so this will place our LED. So LED has two parts. The left side is cathode, the right side is anode. Okay, the bigger one is anode, the smaller one is cathode. So where we connect our cathode to G and D. Always remember, cathode we always connect cathode to G and D. Okay, and then connect this, the right side, to any pin number. Let's say 13. Okay, connect it to 13. How we are connecting it? We just I'll just delete this. We just click, you just click on this, the pin number, the pin that is anode. When it turns red, click on it, and then click on the pin number. Let's say 13. Okay, so pin number from 0 to 13 are used to give input or output. We can also take input from that pin, like okay, so what is input? You must have heard about input and output. So what is input and output? Input is taking some information in, is taking something in, some information or some data, and output is giving some data out from the Arduino board. As we are talking about Arduino, so when Arduino reads some information, so it is input, and if it gives out some information, then it is output. Okay, so let's give a practical example of Arduino board where we use that. Have you seen that automatic gate? Automatic, writing chat box, automatic gate that works on its own, like when you stand in front of, they are usually placed in malls or somewhere. What is the working for that? Have you ever tried to have you ever searched on it how it works? Yes, it's based, no? Okay. So what happens, there is a sensor placed on the gate, okay? The door, a sensor is placed on the door. And when it detects some movement, sorry, not a movement, when it detects a person standing in front of it, it measures the distance, and if the person reaches close to the door, it gives the information to the Arduino board that sensor is attached to the Arduino board, okay? And it tells the Arduino board that someone is standing in front of the door. Please open the door, okay? So Arduino board is basically a brain. Ultrasonic sensor, the sensor which is used to detect person, is basically works as eyes and hands. Yes, okay. What is it? Hands dry machine. Okay, just leave that. Students are still joining. Okay, so what I was telling, yes, that sensor detects the person and it sends the data to the Arduino board that someone is standing in front of the door. Please open the door. Okay, so the basic scenario is that okay, I'll explain it again. So क्या होता है basically कि एक अल्ट्रासोनिक सेंसर रहता है हमारे डोर पे, उस डोर पे, और फिर जब अल्ट्रासोनिक सेंसर किसी आदमी को देखता है तो वो क्या करता है, वो इंफॉर्मेशन आर्डिनो बोर्ड को देता है, भेजता है। वो इंफॉर्मेशन जो है आर्डिनो बोर्ड एज अ इनपुट लेता है और फिर वो कमांड करता है गेट को कि गेट ओपन हो जाओ। तो आर्डिनो बोर्ड का ये काम, यही वर्क है। ओके, so we have different sensors that measure senses any movement, any object, something like that. Okay, you have understood. So okay, so sensor was an input device because it was giving some input to the Arduino board. And what was the other part? The opening of the door, it was the output. Okay, so this LED also work as an output device because LED isn't giving any input to us, rather Arduino board is giving some output. Okay, so this is the basic concept of input and output. Now click on, we will write code for this LED bulb. Okay, so click on the code, from block select text, okay, and click on the continue and remove the line number 3 and remove the line number 8 to 11. Okay, go to code. Here is the code. Then click on the text button. From the list, click on text and then remove the codes. Remove the codes between these two blocks. Okay, I'll show it again. First, click on this code. There is a code button just before start simulation. Click on it, and then just below the code there is a list box. Click text from there and then click on the continue. It will give you a continue. Okay, and then remove the code. Okay, is it done? Just write in chat box if it is not done. Okay, if it is not done, just write in chat box. Okay, otherwise I'll continue. Click on the code and then click on the code and then click on the text. Okay, do it fast. Code and then text. Okay, those who are raising hand, just write your query in the chat box. Okay, I'll explain. Text is just below the code button. There is a it's written block. Okay, first it was written block, and then just click on the text. Okay, change it to text because we will do our coding in text, not blocks. Okay, now let's start the coding. Remove the line number 3. Okay, and then remove the line number 8 to 11. Now, an Arduino program has two parts. The first part is void setup and the second part is void loop. Okay, so let's take a practical example. When we go to study, let's suppose when we go to school, so what are our setup part? Like we pack our bags and then we arrange our books and copies, and then when we go to school, we open our books and copies, notebooks. Okay, so this is the setup part. We do it only once. Okay, in a day we do it only once. But what is the continuous process? Loop means continuous. Okay, so like study, to study, it is a continuous process. We study, 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 study. So anything that we want to do for one time, we will write it inside setup part, and then what we want to do in loop, we will write it inside the loop block. Okay, so Arduino program has two parts. The first part is void setup and the other part is void loop. Let's suppose we want to turn on this LED. Okay, so turning on an LED is divide it into two processes. The first part is connecting an LED to the Arduino board, and then the second process is turning on the LED. Okay, so to tell the Arduino board that we have connected an LED to it, what is the code for that? We write pin mode and then the pin number. What is the pin number? Pin number is 13 because we have connected it to pin number 13. Okay, so we need to write 13 over here, the pin number. Let's suppose we can also connect it to, instead of 13, we can also connect it to 12, any pin number. Okay, since we have connected it to 13, we will write 13 and then output. Why output? Because this LED is an output device and we are giving an output. I have just now explained input and output. This LED is an output device. That's why we have written output. Let's suppose we have, if we have connected any sensor that gives some input, so instead of that output we can write input. Okay, and then this is the setup part, means we have now connected the LED to the Arduino board. We have successfully connected it. Okay, now we will turn on the LED. The code to turn on the LED is digital, right? And then the pin number. What is the pin number? Pin number is 13, and to turn it on. On means high. Okay. Turn on means high, and if we have written low, low means low. Low means off. Okay. So in Arduino we use two words instead of on and off. We use high and low. Okay. High is used for to turn on anything, or low is used to turn off anything. Okay, now click on start simulation. Still processing. Is it turning on for you? Okay. Mine is not turning on. It's saying initializing. No? What is the problem? Okay. I'll do it again. I think there's some network issue. I'll do one thing. I'll send the code in the chat box as well. Okay, wait. I'll send this in the chat box. Just check the, the caps lock on or off. M should be capital, W should be capital. Okay, these things create problem. And there's a semicolon. Oh shit, what happened to my Tinkercad? Initializing. Is it working now? Oh, yes, it worked for me. Okay, the LED is on. Okay. Okay, those who have completed with one LED, connect the other LED. Very good. Click on stop simulation and then connect the other LED. Okay. And we can change the color for this LED. Let's change it to green. Okay. And then connect the left side to the GND. Cathode goes to GND and the right side would go to any other pin, any pin other than 13. Don't use 13 again. Otherwise the code for 13 will work for this LED also. So connect it to any other pin. Let's say 12. Okay. And in the coding part, send the link, Tinkercad link. Okay, so not working. Oh, okay. There must be some error. Okay, so just check the spellings for everything. Check the spellings or the semicolons. Okay, there are two semicolons in line number 3 and line number 8. Okay, now we will do the coding for the other LED. So for other LED, what we need to write for the setup to connect the LED to the Arduino board, we write the pin mode, and then inside parenthesis we write the pin number. What is the pin number? Just type in chat box fast. What is the pin number for this LED? It's not okay. Sorry, 12. Yes, it's 12. Very good. So over here we will write 12 and the same output. Okay. And to turn on the LED, we write it inside the loop block. And over here, write digital, right? And then the pin number is 12 again, and then high. Okay. And click on start simulation. Yes. Don't. Mobile must be hang if you open so big website on it. Okay, so it will also work. I don't know why it is taking so much time. Oh, it's worked. Red and green. Okay. Now let's try low. Instead of high, write LOW, low. Okay, and then try this. Okay, our red LED is on, but green LED is not on because pin number 12, we have made it low. Okay, so this is the code for it. Let's make it high again. Okay, and then if we want to blink these two LEDs like on and off and on and off, so what we need to do, we need to add a delay. Delay means a waiting time. Let's suppose delay of 1000 milliseconds. 1000 milliseconds is 1 second, you know now. So I am giving a delay of 1 second. And then again, I will go to turn it off. I will write digital, right? And inside parenthesis, I will write the pin number. So for red LED, the pin number is 13 and I will make it low. Okay, to turn it off, we use low. Then again digital, right? And then turn off the green LED. So pin number 13 and low. Okay. Low. Should be capital LOW. Okay. And then after this, again add a delay over here. Let's say delay of 1000 milliseconds, that is 1 second. And now try this program. Think of Tinkercad. Okay. Vaishnavi, it's showing error for you. Okay, Vaishnavi, I'll check your code at the end of the class. Okay. I'll send this code in the chat box also, so you can check your code and check the spellings. Okay, so I'll explain it again. First, let's try this. So, okay, can you see the red and green LED is turned on for 1 second and it's off for 1 second and then again on for what 1 second. So what is happening? These three lines is turning on the LED and making it on for 1 second. Okay, and after 1 second delay gives a pause to the program, and after 1 second we are turning it off for another 1 second, and this process is in a loop, means continuous. After this line we have started executing the code from 9 to 14. It is in a continuous manner. Okay, continuous. Just try this code and let me know in the chat box. Till then, I am explaining you the code again. Okay. So in Arduino program, in any Arduino program, we have two parts. The first part is okay. For the last time, I have sent the chat link in the paste. This is the code and the link. I'll send you the link. Wait. So I'm explaining the program again. So for any Arduino program, we divide it into two parts. The first part is void setup and the other part is void loop. Any code, we write it inside setup block or loop block. Okay. So in setup block, we generally write the connections, like the setup part, which pin is connected to which device, either input or output. So we have connected pin number 13 to an output device. So we will write pin number 13 and output. Okay. And pin number 12 is also connected to an output device. So we have written pin mode, pin number 12 and output. Okay. No need to join the registers now. Okay, and then to turn on any LED, we write digital write, not any LED, any output device. We write digital write and then the pin mode, then either high or low is digital write, and then the pin number. Pin number 13 is for red LED, so we have written 13, and then high. High means on. So this code will turn on the red LED. This code will turn on the green LED, and this delay code give a pause. Okay, means this is on for 1 second, that is 100,000 milliseconds, and then digital write 13 low, it is turning off the red LED, then green LED is turned off, and then there's a pause of 1 second, and again this process continues. Okay, very good. Is it done for everyone? Anyone who is left? Okay. Okay, so can you do one thing? Can you add one more LED and blink it? Okay, so try this after the class, and then I'll explain you one more device. This is just select the piezo speaker. Here's a piezo here. Just drag it to the screen. Okay, and the same process. The left side goes to GND, the positive goes to GND, and the negative to any pin number. Okay, let's say pin number 11. So now write the code for it. Okay, so let's connect this piezo speaker. Okay, so the program, the code is totally same. There's no difference. First, we write the pin mode, and okay, tell me what should be the pin number for it. Pin mode. Just type in chat box. What should I write here after pin mode? The pin number. Yes. No, we don't write -11. It's just the symbol for analog output. You will learn it after maybe next or after next class. Okay. So this is the sign of analog. We don't use it now. So just write 11, and then speaker is also an output device. So let's write output. Okay. And then turn on the piezo over here. You can do it anywhere, like after the last line, you can turn it on. Let's say, okay, I'll turn it on over here. Digital, right? And then the pin number is 11 again, and then high. And after this line, you can turn it off. Digital, right? And then 11, and then low. Okay, so add these two lines just before delay statement, and just let me know what is the difference. It's okay if it is not working in mobile. You can just learn the things, and you can note down the things. Okay, and when you get a chance, you can try this. Have you tried this? The speaker? Yes. Okay, Aditya, tell me, how's the sound? Do you like the noise? How is the noise? Can anyone tell me? It's a very annoying noise. I'll just play it. I don't think it. You will be here. You will be able to hear the sound. It's really annoying noise. No, not working. Okay, I'll play the speaker, but you won't be able to hear it. Can you? I don't think so. Okay. So is there any doubt in today's session?